So we're going to start seated with the knees up. So you're going to be right on your sit bones. And just kind of rock from one sit bone to the other. We're going to be working a lot tonight with the sit bones and really getting into feeling that bony protrusion in the back and all the muscles around it, and how it helps us move in certain ways, how it supports us. And so first, we just really want to feel it and become super aware that it's there on each side. And one thing you can do is interlace your hands and kind of wrap your arms around your knees. Sit up nice and tall, and then just rock from there. So, we've got different placements or different angles around the sit bone. So we could be more to the front of the sit bone, or we can be maybe more to the back of it, or feel even some lumps and bumps as we go, as we rock. So you can, in addition to holding the hands like this, you can kind of lean back a little bit. And again, that's going to change the sensation and how deep you can get into that tissue. And just note what feels, like soft tissue, and what feels really hard and bony. And do they feel the same left to right? And then you also might notice, if you are leaning back, that there's some core involvement here. And also as you come back around to sit up straight and tall, that also requires some core strength, and as well as leg strength through the front of the hips. Okay, so we're going to allow one knee to drop open down towards the mat. The other knee will stay up. We're going to use the back, the same hand as the knee that's opened, and anchor it back. So we're kind of pushing ourselves forward a little bit towards the legs with that back arm. And then just allow your body to come up onto that sit bone and explore that one side with the open knee. So, as you open that knee and you maybe push it towards the ground, you're going to feel a different sensation, maybe through the inner thigh. Definitely a different landing spot on the sit bone. And then as you maybe round back a little bit, you can still keep that knee open. So maybe you feel more space in the front of the thigh. And you can also kind of move the other hip towards the heel of the foot. So you're almost turning, there's a little bit of a twist. And don't think there's a right or wrong way. We're kind of just exploring sensation here more than anything. And so you can even use that arm to push that standing knee open a little bit and feel a little more through the waist and that side of the body. And then just come back and have the legs together again. Just take a moment to, again, jostle, get yourself centered on both sit bones. And then we'll go to the other side. So letting the other knee drop open, anchoring behind you with a supporting arm, And then just kind of working to feel different points of your sit bone. Maybe opening that knee deeper. You can even use your other arm to press the knee open if that feels okay. Or you can use that arm against the standing knee and kind of oppose hand and knee. Or you can just kind of work through the sit bone on that side. And then we'll come back to center, but we'll let the legs fall open into a butterfly. Now here, if you want to have a blanket or something under your tuchus, that can help you be a little taller. Feel like you're not rounding through the lower back. Take this off. And so you can decide whether your feet are far away from your body or if they're closer to. Just feel the edges of your outside foot against the floor, ground. And then we're not rounding over anything. We are just coming forward with the torso as far as is comfortable. And if you want to use your elbows to open your knees, that's fine, but you don't have to. So just giving a chance for the hips to externally rotate and open and soften. Feel free to make some neck circles in both directions while you're here. So just go slowly. And you can either do half circles or full circles, whatever feels good. Maybe going 3 times in one direction, and then when you complete that, making 3 similar shapes in the other direction. And if you use the strength of the arms to kind of let the legs go into the hands, then that might allow you to sit up a little taller through the spine. If you find a place in your neck that it's like, owie, like I just did, feel free to work that tissue or whatever it needs. And then here with the legs open in butterfly, we're going to do that same rocking from one sit bone to the other. You can even you can reach back with your hand and kind of pull all that soft tissue away from the sit bones. And just notice how this might feel slightly different. Maybe it's harder here to get in touch with the sit bones. Maybe you feel more of the internal bony parts as opposed to the external bony parts. And then we're gonna lean back with the hands behind and just open the chest out forward. Maybe if you want to bring the head slightly upward with the chin, feel free, but you don't have to bring your head all the way back or back at all. But do feel the shoulder blades kind of coming together, opening the chest. And just breathe into your chest here. When you exhale, just really, you could even sigh if you want to just completely release the breath.